Hello guys, Sunbird Films here. Today we'll be flying from Boston to Washington DC on an American E190 in main cabin extra. This is a very early morning flight from Boston. It departs at 7 a.m. Although we had TSA pre-check, the main security lines weren't that long. Here's a look at the newly renovated Terminal B in Boston. Our flight departs from gate B16. Although the terminal was new and clean, it was a bit dark. I wish they'd raised the lights a bit more. Here's the American Airlines Embraer E190 that'll be taking us to Washington. Here's a bit of background info on the plane. The registration for this plane is November 958 Uniform Whiskey. This plane is 11 years old. It was with US Airways for half of that time, and American Airlines for the second half of that time. Around the terminal, I spotted an American Boeing 737 MAX 8 heading to Miami. This aircraft is also heading to Miami a couple hours later. Here we are at recently renovated Gate B16. As the sun began to rise, I spotted a better look at our E190. In the distance, you can see Boston, the biggest city and capital of Massachusetts. Because of my American Airlines Gold status, I was able to board in priority. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram account. I'll put it below. This E190 seats 12 people in first class. The rest of the seats are economy and main cabin extra. Here's my seat for the next hour, 5F. Out on the apron is an American A321 heading to Charlotte. The seat recline is okay. Once we pushed back, I saw a Delta Boeing 717-200. If you're wondering where the strange talking is coming from, it was a little 5-year-old behind me. He was learning how to read.
Rockets have power.
Once settled in, we started our taxi to runway 27. Initiate the takeoff sequence. American Airlines did have Wi-Fi on this flight, but it was too slow for even tracking the flight. Down below is Worcester Regional Airport, where I flew on the American Eagle E145. The legroom on this bulkhead is fantastic, 38 inches. Since there is no seat back in front, the tray table is in the armrest. The tray table can be half open or fully open. Let's take a look at the simple but efficient safety car. I was a little bit confused here. American Airlines advertised that they had hot food on this flight, but they really didn't. Despite that, it was a decent selection of drinks, snacks, and food. This little card here tells you about the in-flight entertainment and Wi-Fi, but once again, the Wi-Fi wasn't that great. Now, American Airlines doesn't have in-flight entertainment screens, but you can stream it to your device. American Airlines does great with their in-flight magazines. This has the most content I've ever seen in an in-flight magazine. This particular map shows the destinations that American Airlines flies to in North America, specifically Canada and the United States. American Airlines has the largest number of aircraft in their fleet. Tell me which plane is your favorite in the comments below. Here's something I don't like to show. Sick bags. Here's a closer look at the folding tray table. The window shades are very smooth and ride along the track easily. The windows are also very big, but they are far apart. And that's a problem with the Embraer planes.
Folks in the cockpit currently at our...
Here's another look at the seat. The armrests can't be moved since they contain the tray table. The seat is very plush and comfortable. However, the headrests aren't adjustable. The cabin is very new and clean. However, the overhead bins are very small. Here we have the reading lights, air conditioning, and the flight attendant call button. The bathroom on this plane was a little bit small but adequate, and it was very clean. Once at our cruising altitude of 28,000 feet, the service began with a drink and snack. I opted for the complimentary apple juice and Biscoff cookies. Roughly 45 minutes after takeoff, we began our descent into Washington's Reagan National Airport. we landed, we began taxiing to gate 29. Is it just me, or does Washington's Reagan National Airport kind of look like a casino? Overall, I really enjoyed this flight. I think Main Cabin Extra is a great choice if you're traveling with American. However, I would like to mention that the crew were not in a good mood this morning. Was it possibly because the flight was so early? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later!